Oprah and I had always felt from the first conversations we had that this show should be 5 seasons long. So we always wanted Greenleaf to be 5 seasons and out. And so we knew that, and realizing like, oh my God, this is where we were headed. This is where it has to go. Because the audience is really gonna get out of this season and out of this series what Oprah and I wanted to say.
All right, Greenleaf fans, yesterday, which was, Tuesday, May 5th, they actually released about a 90-second promo on the OWN YouTube channel and the Greenleaf social media pages, Instagram, Facebook. And of course, since it's 90 seconds, I can't play the whole clip due to copyright. So guys, make sure you at least go ahead and go to those social media platforms and check out the entirety of the clip. But overall, it was pretty interesting because I did the video yesterday about why is OWN canceling so many of its good shows. And in the video, we pretty much, I actually did talk about it in the video that I don't know why Greenleaf is being canceled. I don't know if there was some kind of like, behind the scenes stuff or if the show was just ending. But luckily enough, that video did pretty much specify Greenleaf was always meant to be 5 seasons long. Which sucks, but I like it. Because the director, I believe he said, he and Oprah talked about it before the show even started 5 seasons. To tell a story, it would be a show that didn't overstay its welcome. It's a show that was on the air as long as it needed to be, and I appreciate it because sadly, it makes me look at the haves and have-nots like, oh, season 7 should have been the last season because it really was supposed to be, but now they stretched it on. But in any case, Greenleaf, just hearing that, it reminds me of like when Avengers Endgame, and I know some people are like, what does Avengers have to do with Greenleaf? Shut up, I'm telling the story. Basically, it's like for people who watched all of the MCU, or people who watched Greenleaf since the beginning, or people who watch other shows that shows that either ended for whatever reason or they got canceled. I hate when shows get canceled. Regardless of a show ending, as long as it gets a solid ending, I feel like it's a love letter to the fans, not only the cast to have one last hurrah, but for the fans who were riding with the show since the beginning, or those who came in midway, or those who just love the show regardless of how other people feel about it, to actually have an ending makes sense because it shows the story had a beginning, middle, and an end. Will Greenleaf stick the landing? Well, to be honest, after watching that 90-second promo, I do have faith, no pun intended, that the show will do good by the writers, directors, and the cast, and most importantly, the fans. So I didn't want to hold you too long on this video, but I highly recommend watching the full 90-second clip. I did share it in my Greenleaf Facebook Facebook group. So you know the drill. All the social media links are in the description below. But it's sad to say that, by the end of this year, 2 shows will be gone for me to review. If Loving You Is Wrong and Greenleaf, it's, man. 2 titans gone. But Ambitions, had a season 1, but we know that show got canceled. But Greenleaf is just ending, so there we go. But let me know your thoughts on the comment section below. I know, look, let's try to put our feelings aside here, okay? Let's just put our feelings aside. When I ask you in the comments below, I want you to tell me, how do you feel about the show ending? What I mean by that is, do you think the show should run longer than 5 seasons? Or do you understand, respect, and appreciate that they didn't want Greenleaf to go on longer than it needs to go on? Because I really do like the fact that, dang, 5 seasons, but if they conclude, stick the landing, give the characters and everything their justice, if you will, then I will be happy. It's how I felt about the haves, and I've been saying this about the haves and the have-nots for a while. If the series announced its final season, whatever that may be, whatever season number that might be, but they do right by the characters, they wrap up the storylines, would it be sad? Yes, but I'll respect the fact that, damn it, Tyler Perry stuck the landing. He crossed all the T's, dotted all the I's, ready to move on to the next thing. But to have a show that just extends for the sake of longevity and money, like, SpongeBob, Teen Titans Go, Fairly Odd Parents, all those other shows. I'm more familiar with them, obviously, because, most of them came out when I was a freaking kid, and yet they're all on the air, except for Fairly Odd Parents. And it's like, at this point, I just gave up those shows almost like a long time ago. So when it comes to Greenleaf, it is sad for me. I know that people who've been writing since episode 1 or season 1, they're definitely going to be even more emotionally invested in me. I feel robbed, not because they're ending the show, but because, dang, if I would have listened to everybody, including my mom, who's been telling me to review the show for seasons now, I could have been in on the fun. But sadly, I fully jumped into the show last year during season 4, and sadly, I only have season 5 left to review. Similar to If Loving You Is Wrong, I watched it from time to time, but last year was when I really watched it as it aired, and now it's about to end as well. So, oh well, what can you do? The only good things are, well, look at it this way. I jumped on Ambitions, even though it was only 1 season. I jumped aboard when it first came out. Then all the Tyler Perry shows on BET and Viacom, I jumped on them as soon as they took off. But I don't know if we'll ever have another Greenleaf or anything that hits like it. But best believe, if they put Greenleaf, obviously it's going to be on Netflix. But if they ever decide to do like a complete series released on home releases like DVD or Blu-ray, I will definitely buy it. Hopefully it will have a bunch of behind the scenes stuff like cast interviews, deleted scenes, and what have you. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you appreciate the fact that the creators didn't want the show to outlive its quality, that it didn't want it to overstay its welcome, or do you think there should be a season 6? But honestly, based off everything that we've seen and that little promo, I think they're going to do a good job by ending the final chapter. So thanks so much for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the bell notification icon. And with that being said, I'll talk to you later.